What's up, everybody? It's PJ the Great. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and today I'm going to be sharing my 1 week update on the Adderall. Now, I shared a video with you guys last week letting you know that I was diagnosed with ADHD, and part of the treatment is going on Adderall XR. If you guys haven't checked out that video, you can check it out right up there. Week 1, how has it been going? Well, for the first day, when I first took the pill, it was like I've been doing a lot of reading about people saying you get this euphoric feeling the first time that you take it. Yeah, they weren't lying. I got like this euphoric feeling when I first took it. I didn't feel like I was high, so to speak, but I did feel like I was like bursting with energy. My brain was like on overload, coming up with ideas. I think I came up with the idea of rearranging my mom's bedrooms, and I was explaining it to her, and I was like talking a mile a minute. So yeah, I definitely felt that euphoric feeling the first time that I took it, and when it first hit my system, and it took about 30 minutes. And then later on in the day, that was like 7:30 in the morning when I took it. Later on in the day, like at around 11:30, me and my mom were like out shopping, and we were just walking side by side, and she looked at me and she said, "Hey, your meds wore off." And I was like, what do you mean? I didn't really think about it. Did they? And she said, yeah, because you're like quiet, you don't have the energy anymore. And I didn't even really notice it until she actually said something about it. But ironically, like 30 minutes later, I guess the second burst came in like at 12 o'clock, and then the energy came back. The euphoria wasn't there, but the energy came back. I was alive again. I was talking and carrying conversations. One weird thing I did notice, that when I was in Walmart, I was like focusing on stupid stuff. Like I would just be walking down the aisles and see a box of Cheerios, and like for no reason. So it was definitely increasing my focus, but I was like focusing on stupid stuff. It's kind of strange. Later on in the day, I felt it was like coming down again, but then I felt like another burst come across me like at around maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And then the energy was back. I was like ready to go, ready to do things, ready to like tackle the world. So that was pretty cool to get that third energy boost, I would say. But then like after that, it was like you didn't have it anymore. So at least for me, it seems to be working in like 3 stages, even though I'm on 20 milligrams, which is kind of weird, but it's working in 3 stages. And then like after the 3 o'clock burst, I'm calling it, like around 5, 6 o'clock, I felt myself like starting to come down. I could feel like it wasn't really affecting me mentally anymore. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention too, it was like I could feel this tingling in my brain. It was like kind of weird. It was like, it wasn't like a headache, but it was like a tingling, like, hey, this stuff is working. So that was kind of strange. And then later that night, I didn't really get good sleep. I fell asleep, but then I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the strangest thing happened. At 3 o'clock in the morning, there was a receipt on the floor in my bedroom, and my fan was blowing the receipt slightly, and every time it would move, it would sound like a 747 jet was flying over the house. I don't know what it was. I don't know why. It's like my senses were heightened for some reason at 3 o'clock. I think that was probably like my body coming off of the Adderall, but it was driving me insane. So that was kind of like strange. Now moving along to my first day at work, because the first day that I took the Adderall was on a Friday, and I'm off Fridays. Monday, first day at work on the Adderall, did I notice a difference? And I will say that yes, I absolutely did notice a difference. I was able to focus at work. There wasn't really any change to how I operate at work and how I do my job, but I noticed that the way I was able to focus and concentrate on it was a lot better. I bought headphones so I could cancel out, outside noise, because I get distracted easily. So with the headphones on, the Adderall in my system, got my list going and started working, and I noticed I was able to focus on work, and I didn't have the desire to like daydream or surf the internet or play on my phone. I was just in the zone, focused on work from start to finish. So that was pretty awesome, noticing that. it had an effect on me being able to concentrate on things at work, where in the past, before I started taking it, I wasn't able to focus at all at work. And one thing that I did notice, like as the week progressed, I actually noticed it on Wednesday. For some reason on Wednesday, I didn't get any sleep the night prior. It's like I slept horribly, and that's one of the side effects of the Adderall. I'll get into that in a minute. But I slept horribly. I think I maybe got like 3-4 hours of sleep. But for some reason with 3 and 4 hours of sleep, 3 or 4 hours of sleep, I was able to focus more that day at work than I was the day prior. It was something about being sleep deprived, top of having the Adderall in my system, that I was able to focus at work, and it was like one of my most productive days at work in like years. So I found that kind of strange. But then another thing that I noticed too is that it seems to, like how I mentioned, I get that third burst at around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I notice now that I'm starting to come down off of it at around 3 or 4 o'clock, and then I'm just like done and I can't concentrate. And luckily I only have like a couple more hours left in my work shift where I can go home, because I just cannot concentrate at all. And I don't know if that's my body getting used to the medication, or if that's just me burning myself out because I'm so focused on at work or on my work that by that time of the day my brain's just like, look dude, you're done. I will jump in here and say, if I'm gonna put it on the screen too, this is not sponsored by Adderall. That would be kind of weird if it were, but I'm just putting it out there. I'm not an advocate for it or saying that everybody with ADHD should try it. I'm just explaining my experience. Now, the benefits that I've been seeing outside of the focus and the concentration is I've had issues with my emotions. I'm not really good at holding them in. I get angry really easily. I cry really easily, and that was like kind of like side effects of the depression and anxiety that I was feeling. That immediately went away. It's like now I feel happy all the time, and I'm able to curb like my attitude, where like little things would piss me off and I would pop off at the mouth. Now it's like those same things, I sit there and I'm like, okay. And then I respond in like a calm way, and I don't get like upset or disappointed about what someone is saying to me like I was before I started taking it. So that's been a huge benefit. Another benefit is I noticed that I have lost some weight in just a week's time. I haven't gotten on the scale, but I can tell that I lost weight. My clothes are starting to fit a little loose, and I can see it like a little bit in my face. But I know I've lost weight, so that's been like a benefit. I noticed that one of the side effects is that you have loss of appetite. I had the loss of appetite thing for like maybe a couple of days, but then after that I still had an appetite, but when I got ready to eat, I didn't eat that much. I didn't really want to eat that much. So that's been like a huge benefit for me, especially since considering your boy needs to lose about 35 lbs anyway. And then of course you can't forget about the other benefits, which is like being able to concentrate and focus on something without being distracted. Of course that's a benefit, and being motivated to actually do things. On the 1 week that I've been on it, I've been motivated to upload more videos to YouTube and just do stuff around the house, and actually want to actually leave the house and do things. So I've been like actually more motivated to do things. So that's like a huge benefit, and I'm really like happy about that. And the strange thing is, I've been doing some reading. There's a lot of people that have been saying the one way to tell that you're ADHD, or if you're not and you're taking Adderall, if you take the Adderall and you get high, you get that euphoric feeling and you're like just bursting at the seams and you just want to run, then you don't have ADHD. But if you take it and it calms you down, then you do have ADHD. And that's what I've been noticing, is that I may have like a little like bit of a jitter, but when I take it, I calm down, which is like weird. My brain calms down. I usually have a million things going on in my brain at once. When I take it, 30 minutes after I take it, everything just gets quiet and I calm down. I don't want to bounce off the walls. I have energy and, you know, drive to actually want to get up and do something, but I'm not like, ooh, I gotta jump around, I gotta bounce off the walls, ooh, let's do this, I'm not like that. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's a stimulant, but it actually like calms me down and brings me into the now, so that's pretty cool. And I guess I'll wrap things up by saying the cons of taking this medication. I mentioned that sleep has been like kind of, you know, for me. I've been taking something to help me sleep. It's been working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have to play around with the doses to get it to where I need it to actually help me get a good night's sleep. So that's been working. Last night actually was the first night I was able to get to sleep without taking any kind of like sleeping pill or anything like that. So, and it might have had something to do with, I had a pretty busy day yesterday, so I pretty much just wore myself out. So I was able to sleep last night without taking anything. So the sleep patterns, that's a side effect. Another side effect is, you know, the jitteriness, and the first couple of days I could really feel it. Now it's just like it's there, but I'm used to it, so it doesn't really bother me anymore. Another side effect is the dry mouth, the cotton mouth. That's a little annoying. I'm like plowing through bottled water now. So I gotta make sure I go and buy myself some more because I'm like drinking all of it. So that's another side effect is the dry mouth. I really not a fan of that. So, and I think that's like the only side effects that I've been having, like the cons that I really don't like about the medication. I prefer the XR. The 20 milligrams, I think I'm probably gonna need an increase to like maybe 25 milligrams or 30 milligrams. The XR version goes up to 40, I believe. I have no desire whatsoever to go up to 40. I will play around with 25 and maybe 30, but I have no desire to go up to 40 milligrams. I just don't want that much medicine in my body. I'm not a fan of taking medicine anyway in the first place. So I'll do 25, maybe 30 milligrams. I'm not going to go up to 40 milligrams on the XR, and I'm not going to do a stacker. Basically what a stacker is, like people will take the Adderall XR in the morning and then they'll stack it in the afternoon with that Adderall IR just to get through the rest of the day. I'm not stacking, and I'm not doing 40 milligrams of the XR. The highest I'll go is 30. I have an appointment in a couple of days with my doctor to talk about my progress and see how I'm doing, and if he suggests that I need an increase, I'm going to talk to him about 25 first. Let's try him up with 25 and see how that works, and then if I need to go up any higher, I'll do 30, but I'm not going any higher than 30 milligrams. I just don't want all of that in my system. The 20 milligrams has already been beneficial to me. It's allowing me to be able to concentrate, and it's mellowed me out and controlling my moods and everything. And I think that on top of a little bit of like life coaching and learning how to live with ADHD, I think I'll be just fine. I don't want to just be reliant on the medication. I want to do the medication on top of the work that I need to do in order to live with it. I don't want to just rely on the medicine. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it and you found it informative, please do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and do so. You can click the button down below, and there's a little purple box that has my name in it. You can click that too. That'll get you subscribed. But don't forget to hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. I am going to do videos like this, talking about ADHD, probably like on a weekly basis, but I still do my vlogs, my DocuVlogs, and my tech tips and tricks. So I am looking forward to like a new video that I got coming up. I ordered something new for my Mac Pro. Pretty excited about it. Can't wait to share it with you guys. It should be here by the end of next week. Thank you again for watching. This is PJ the Great saying Audi 5000 G.
I get to push myself to victory.